Well, all right, here we go. SH Figure Arts Piccolo. This is essentially the last figure I needed besides Trunk, which supposedly is still on pre-order at this shop. But interesting story with this Piccolo. Now, you guys know I started collecting this line back in August last year, right before New York Comic Con. Goku was the first one I got. Piccolo was still in the $40 mark or whatever, and next thing you know, bam, he jumps up to $80. And I was kind of pissed that I did not pull the trigger on it at the start. Nonetheless, we saw, I think my man Rick on Facebook, he posted Big Bad Toy Store was putting it on pre-order, and it sold out. I mean, we think it was real quick that pre-order sold out. Sure enough, the very next day I went on there and they had another pre-order up, so I quickly got on that, posted it in the ACBA page, and then that sold out as well. But somebody else had posted, Toy Arena had it in stock, this Piccolo, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta jump on that real quick. Just went in there, put the order in. ToyArena.com, that's the place that has it, and they were selling it for what was it, $49, and I think it was $6 shipping. But my man Rick sent a code in, got $6 off, and sure enough, got it for what was it, total $51 even, which isn't bad, especially what this figure is going for on eBay, around $80 to $100 at tops. But as soon as some dude mentioned it, that they were going to re-release Piccolo, and next thing you know, there was pre-order set up and an online store had it. And I know a few people went and picked this figure up real fast, because you never know when this thing is going to be out of stock again and the price goes up. But I'm so happy I got this damn thing, and of course we got to crack them open for sure. So here's all the contents that come with the Piccolo figure. Of course, what really just sells this line: interchangeable parts, 3 different heads that you can put it on. There goes the turban look, the little cloak, the folded arms. I mean, this is just screaming just fun factor. Awesome figure. Love the way this line is just continuing to impress me. Well, you gotta stop right there. So we just got in the mail the Trunks figure. Yes. This is the second one I have ordered, and the second one is the one that came first. I still have one on pre-order from this place online, which I'll never do again. Dude still doesn't have it in, but every other place seems to have it but him. So I'm gonna give him a few more days, then I'm gonna raise some hell. But I ordered this one off of Toy Arena. I said, I'm gonna need 2 Trunks anyway, so I might as well get one. I was tired of waiting. So you can see the different options you can do, regular mode, and then of course Super Saiyan. So it's a real good benefit. Oh yes. So with this figure right here, it completes the main characters so far in this line, except for Goku 3, which I don't know if I'm going to get that one yet. I'm pretty sure I'll get it eventually, but I just never really cared for that look for Goku. But Trunks is very, very important. He's one of my favorite characters, just because it was a great to see him, in the series, especially how he introduced himself into the game. Coming out there cutting Frieza in half. That was dope right there. Let's see, here's the inside of the packaging. So they always display their figures really, really nice, well secured. It's got so many different display options, and that's what I mean by fun factor. That, not just some stupid random firing missile thing. I'm talking about display options, articulation options. I mean, it's just endless with this line. I mean, look at all the hands he's come with. That is super impressive. Different faces. Can't really tell in this mode very well, but the sword, how it's got 2 different lengths. I mean, that right there is just something really dope. So this is clearly how he comes with the most interchangeable parts, accessories out of any of these figures so far. But I think we're going to look at both these guys at the same time. Well, once again, amazing figures. If you have any question about these figures, don't. I know price might be an issue for some people, but if you think about it, these figures, like I said, don't come out in waves, so you have time to really plan out to get one. I highly recommend it. Now that they're re-releasing a lot of things, you can get them now a lot cheaper than you ever could. So I would definitely pick up on this line fast. So here we got Piccolo and Trunks. Now you can see the scale is phenomenal. I mean, it's just downright perfect if you think about it from the TV show on. Piccolo just towers over a lot of these guys. You can see he's got interchangeable heads, of course, the different arms you can use for the folded look. So that's why it's kind of important for me that I get another one of these guys so I can just have them in that look. And just a little attention to detail is you got the little shorter front of his turban or cloak or whatever you want to call it. See, this one right here is a longer one. So when his arms are folded, you just replace it with this one right here. So that's cool. You can see the different head sculpts as well. He's got the one where he's kind of looking at the corner of his eye. And I always wonder that too. I was like, why would they have him looking like kind of out of the corner of their eye? But if you think about it, think back and watching Dragon Ball Z, how many times have you ever seen him like in a side profile look? You know, and he's kind of looking out of the corner of his eye at something. You know, all these characters for that, they always had that weird kind of pose. So that's a little more attention to detail too. Absolutely love it. Stand up. And of course, Trunks has so much stuff. I mean, the display options is, you can go crazy with what you can do. All those different face sculpts, Super Saiyan hair. It's just crazy. There's the sword. I'm not going to put them in too many different interchangeable parts, but get in there a little closer. Beautiful detail. The sword, of course, it comes out. The backpack is removable. Great. He's got kneecaps. Really cool. You can see a little more articulation with this guy. Now, when he has the cloak on, like this, his arms don't really go out too far because they're hindered right here. But he's got all the good range of motion you would want in the figure arts. Head popped off. Legs got that articulation. He actually has the same mechanism in his legs. See back there, as Goku. But the difference is they're sculpted different. Let's grab Goku real quick. So you can tell the folds and the wrinkles are different. It's the same leg technology, it's just sculpted differently. So that's really cool right there. Here we got Trunks with his Super Saiyan hair. Absolutely phenomenal. Great figure. Now, just like all the other ones, he has that extra, articulation to give him more posability. He's got double jointed knees. So like I said, it's the same technology base. You can see the back of their legs, except for they added, of course, the double jointed knee, or the kneecap, I should say. Now those ones, they don't have it because of their pants. They're more baggier or whatnot. But still, all the articulation you would want. Ankle rotation, double jointed elbows, wrist. He doesn't have the pop at the waist like everybody else does, but still, he has good range of motion, twist, all that. Head articulation. It's on that crazy ball joint, which it works. His shoulders can do the rotation like all the other ones. It's absolutely perfect. See how they do that kind of pop out of socket thing? I mean, if you're not having fun with these figures, just posing them, then, I don't know, you're not a true ACBA artist, or you're just not having fun with your figures. And what's really especially nice, especially with this Trunks figure, is with the sword, it's perfectly straight. There's no warp in it one bit at all. They packaged it really nice. This is from, Bandai Japan. You can take a look over at Bandai USA, with especially the Lionel figure, how warped that sword was. I mean, that's just real sloppy. This right here is absolutely clean. Perfectly straight. Like that a lot. I mean, the display options with these figures are endless. I forgot to mention too, with especially Piccolo, a lot of these figures have this kind of neck articulation, so you can bend it in just a little bit more. See how far down his neck can go? That's crazy. And then it can go up. Trunks doesn't have that, but it's it's not a big deal at all. You can see all the rest of his articulation. So like I said, he's got the same kind of mold style as Goku. He's a big figure. Oh, Trunks took a fall. Okay, here's something I just noticed. I didn't even pay attention to this, but you can see the eye coloring is different, and the eyebrows too. You can see this is his normal look, which the eyes are blue, eyebrows are kind of like a purplish, really light purple, and then Super Saiyan, he's got the green eyes, and then his eyebrows turn, yellow. There's that one. Then there's that one. So that right there just seals the deal for me as being the best figure arts Dragon Ball Z figure. That right there alone, that detail is so great. Kind of like that face sculpt right there. I didn't even notice that. That is superb right there. Excellent, excellent job. So this is probably how I'll display this Piccolo till I get another one. Then that other one I'll mess around with. But this right here, I mean, this is his signature look. Arms folded, it's just classic. There we go. It's a little better. Just gotta kind of mess with it. But there's actually little slits in his arms where the shorter one will fit in there. So that's cool right there. But yeah, anytime somebody stands like this, they're officially a badass. Piccolo's not the one you want to mess with. So here it is. Besides Son Goku 3, here's everybody in the line. Like I said, the Goku 3 I might pass on. I might get it later on, but this is the core. This is what I wanted to get, and I'm so happy that I'm able to finish this and be up to date with all the current figures. One thing I didn't mention is that Trunks doesn't have a bicep swivel. Not a deal breaker at all by any means, but it would have been nice. But he still has great articulation. Don't really miss it too much. It still wouldn't be nice to have. You just see like Vegeta has one, but it's so well hidden that it looks like he doesn't. It looks like sculpt. Everybody else has one too. Now I said Trunks may be the best figure out of all of them. Still my favorite is Gohan, just because his sheer size, and they didn't take away any of the articulation. They could have easily, for his size, just scaled back all the articulation and whatnot, but he still has it all, interchangeable parts. It's still my favorite. Trunks is probably the best out of all of them. Looking, mold wise, it just feels really solid. So I encourage you guys, don't be scared of the price. If you want a good figure without any problems, these are the ones to get. Something I was noticing by looking at the box work, Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan all have Japanese writing for the bio on each figure. And then you go over to, like, say, Vegeta and Trunks, they'll have English writing. I was wondering if anybody knew the significance of that, why that was. Are these more commercialized for America? I'm not too sure 100%. You see even the box art is different. Trunks and Vegeta have more, colorful box art. It's a cool pick. I like that. The other ones have like just a standard white box, but they still have a nice artwork on the side of each one. I wonder if anybody noticed that or know the reason why. Made a change to my DC side of the room. Added the new 52 poster. The Justice League right there. Kind of cut off Superman's head right there, but that's alright. You guys seen this picture many of times in the comics. So, like I said, I let go of a few mock boxes. I'm just gonna surround them around the poster, but I'm keeping the variants and then the regular one. So I need to get a few more here and there. Pardon the glare. Not much I can do about that. And keep that spot open, hopefully for another cheetah maybe. And then just randomness. Need to find another one. This guy. What is it? Tie. And then you see I gotta clean up this whole area. Stack some figures on top. So everything is a work in progress. You guys already know. If you're a collector like me, you got a nice display area. It never stops. You're always changing it around. Nothing's ever complete, is it? So by now, most of you are aware of the recently announced XForce 3-pack, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from Hasbro. This is an exciting pack, I have to say. I mean, these figures look really, really nice, especially for us who are, XForce fans to begin with. It's just nice to be able to almost complete the team. There's still, a few more characters they need to do, but this is an excellent start. You can see the artwork back here is Clayton Crane art. Clayton Crane is a fantastic artist, one of my favorites out there. So, like I said, I've told many people before that this pack right here, I have to get 2 of these bad boys. I mean, it's just that's just how it has to be. I got to keep that box nice and mint, just display all the figures with the art and all that. And then, of course, to pop one open, Why would you not? Oops. So here we got Archangel, open up. He looks amazing. This is actually, it just looks scaled up from the MU version. The wings are the exact same ones, but if you're going to do it that way, because those wings are very impressive. The body mold is nice. Don't know for sure if it has an ab crunch. It looks like it has the ability to, but I don't know, we have to wait and see. But nonetheless, it's really good. Of course, Psylocke, I actually do like the hair on this one. The hair is a nice paint. Can't really tell because of the camera work, but of course this is an Elektra body mold, which isn't bad at all. So this will be a nice, addition to the collection as well. Very excited to get this figure. And of course, Wolverine. This is a really dope looking Wolverine. Very, very nice. Now this isn't really the first version of Wolverine X-Force. Because the first version you had, it was like black with a lot of silver. This one is the newer version, so it's got that blue color mixed in. It's still a fantastic figure. And look, it's got ankle pivot. So this is gonna be dope. This is a very nice set to get. I'm gonna have to cop me a couple of these boxes, and I am on the lookout for some other cats in the community, but like I've told them, nothing is for sure. We don't know how limited these things are. If we can get our hands on them ourselves, but we are gonna try. I told people I cannot front any money out for these figures. So if you want them, you have to give the money out ahead of time. So, and a lot of people, man, are going crazy over that. But hey, it's just one of those things. Well, here's the rest of the movie figures, all completed. Yeah, Black Widow's not made yet. This is from the 2-pack, if you didn't know. But shout out to my man Arnold for hooking it up with the Hulk back there, man. Really good looking out, man. Nice little gift he hooked me up with, man. So that was cool. We'll return the favor. But yeah, like I said before, these figures, they're cool. They're not great. That's the one thing I have to, keep emphasizing, that I think Hasbro dropped the ball on this one, which potentially could have been a fabulous line. Now, like I said, these figures are good. They're just not great. They don't, surpass Legends by any means necessary. I think the best out of the wave itself would probably be Loki and Hawkeye. That's just my personal opinion. The Hulk is an actual decent figure. It really is. It's got good articulation, double jointed elbows, the ankle pivot, the whole nine. Thor, I'm wondering why they didn't go with the sleeveless one and no cape, but it is what it is. Captain America, I think, is probably maybe the worst out of this wave itself. I mean, that shield is terrible, but it's still a decent enough figure. The whole wave is decent. It's just with the success of the Avengers, these figures should have just, surpassed anything Hasbro's done, but, what can you do? But other than that, I wouldn't say it's a big rush to get them, but others feel that it is, so that's, it's their prerogative. But what I'm going to do here is, I've already shown these figures off. I'm going to let Sean borrow them so he can, use them for his reviews for his channel and whatnot. Just to, pass the love down, and then as soon as he gets his set, he'll send mine back, so it is all good. I did forget to add the Iron Man with the rest of the Avengers. Now, the Iron Man that they have for the Avengers line is the same figure as this one. What is this, the Mark 6? I can't remember, but all it is, man, it just has burn marks and stuff all over it. It's pretty much a waste. It doesn't even come with interchangeable parts, but, if you missed out to get that figure, that's a good opportunity to get it. I mean, it's still a good figure. And also, shout out to my man JD Mag. He was the first one I seen that has the modifications for the Thor arms. So you can get them, sleeveless arms. So I'll put the link to that video in here. Alright, shouts out to my man Arnold for hooking me up with this 3 3/4 inch movie Hawkeye figure. Like I said, these figures are not the greatest at all. These are absolutely terrible, but I really wanted this figure. I wanted to get the whole set just to have them, vanilla pose them, because there is a lot of articulation lost on these figures, as we all know. I mean, no ankle movement. I can't stand the fact that they use the single jointed knees and rotation at the knees. No bicep swivel. No ab crunch, no kind of waist swivel. But these guys are good just for just for vanilla posing. I mean, that's pretty much it. But I definitely appreciate looking out, brother. Definitely. Like I said, it's one of those things you just kind of love to hate, but you're kind of glad that you finish them off, get the whole team, except for Hulk. I'm not, like I said, that 3 3/4 inch Hulk, I will not get that one. So I'm just trying to find all these different Hulks to use as a stand, and this one might be a little too big. I don't know, what do you guys think? Kind of works in a way, but I don't know. And then Marvel Universe gets an exclusive as well, the Masters of Evil set. So you have Baron Zemo, Radioactive Man, and Tiger Shark. They all look really nice. Click already. What are you doing? There it is. Radioactive Man. Very, very nice. He does have the old articulation, but the paint scheme, this plastic coloring or whatever they use, it's kind of like the same technology they use for like Vision. Looks really good. Of course, Tiger Shark looks amazing. I'm pretty sure that's Sabretooth's head sculpt. What are you doing, boy? And he's got the newer articulation, so that's good. Very nice figure. And Baron Zemo. I think, yeah, he's got the new articulation as well. So I'm very excited for this set right here, man. Especially getting a new kind of Baron Zemo. Love it. So here we got McFarland stuff for all you McFarland collectors. It's nothing for the con that I'm aware of, but this is all stuff coming out, later this year. And with these lineups that I see here, will probably be my last time collecting McFarland. I want to probably get any of these players. I just hate the way they bring out these players. I mean, there's so many other players out there in the league, and yet we get these recycled players. It's just ridiculous. NBA in October, Chris Paul 2, Dirk Nowitzki 3, and then Jeremy Lin, Kevin Love. Kevin Love is a nice addition. It's about time he get his dues. LeBron James 2, Russell Westbrook. So there's 2 right there, 3 right there tops. But Jeremy Lin, are you kidding me? I mean, he had a good couple months, and next thing you know, he didn't even complete the whole season. Yet McFarland still, to this day, never produced a Brandon Roy figure. And yes, I might be a little biased because I am a Blazer fan. Or LaMarcus Aldridge. And both those guys have had better careers than Jeremy Lin has. He ain't even done anything. But yet, again, that's McFarland for you, just screwing it up. Then you got NFL, Rob Gronkowski. Not bad. He had a good year. Another Matt Ryan. Did we need it? No. Another Aaron Rodgers 4. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, but please. Ken Stabler. Okay, that's a must get. Troy Polamalu. I think he's been in the last 4 damn series that has been. It's ridiculous. Another Tony Romo's 6. He's not even that good. Matthew Stafford, that'd be a nice one. But, of course, Clark Toys exclusive. Get out of here with that crap. Peyton Manning, I understand they're going to do that for the Denver Bronco fans, but Aaron Rodgers again. You got to be kidding me. Matt Forte, 2. Calvin Johnson, yes, that'll be one to get. Nobody has a Calvin Johnson yet. Tim Tebow. Andrew Luck, that's the NFL draft pick, so that one will be in there. Then you got NFL 31. You got another Drew Brees, another LaShawn McCoy, another damn Tebow. Victor Cruz, that'd be a nice addition, especially for Giants fans. Cam Newton will be a nice one because the other one was just a collector's level, so this would be a better opportunity for people to get, some of their another Cam Newton. DeMarco Murray and Robert Griffin III, not mad at those. But the way they produce these players is ridiculous. Now, I don't follow NHL, but I don't know if any of you guys do. Have you seen all these guys already? Well, this guy, Carey Price 3. So even NHL guys are getting it too. So, like I said, it's so disappointed with McFarland and the way they handle their players. It's ridiculous. Alright, must-own figures for the week. So here we got Spider-Man's classic, Hobgoblin. This is an absolute tremendous figure. If you can pick him up for a decent price. He doesn't go for too much online here and there, but, you might have to search around for a bit. But it's got all the articulation you would want. It's got a nice, little display base. There actually was some smoke that came out of that port. I chopped it off because it just looked kind of funky, but this base right here is removable. It's got some cloud effects right there. Really nice. The glider is pretty smooth. Like I said, he's got all the articulation you would want. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, ball joint hips. Which these hips right here are not bad at all. They're a lot smaller, so it actually really works. It's got his man purse going on. Finger articulation. Not individual, but just one palm. The downfall to this figure is the pumpkin bomb is not removable. I mean, I'm sure you can just pull it off and it'll be alright, but other than that, it's got great sculpt, nice paint. I mean, look at the face sculpt. Really cool. You have to practice balancing him on this thing. He's a little awkward at times, but all around, just a fantastic figure. Also, all the other figures in this wave, the glider ones, like Demo Goblin is really cool too. I should actually show that one. Ooh, look at that mug. So that's Demo Goblin right there. Is it pronounced Demo Goblin or Demo Goblin? I'm never 100% sure on it, but this figure is absolutely dope. He's been hanging up on the ceiling since I moved into this place. And that was like, what, 3 years ago almost? But the glider itself is fantastic. All the different colors it has in it. The orange and red. The cape is that really ragged and torn. It's got pretty good articulation. And he's even got the See right in there, he's got that kind of bicep, you know, not bicep rotation, but at the pectoral joint. Really cool sculpt. Just all around fantastic figure. Change him around. Ooh, menacing. Oh, he only has single jointed elbow, but that's all right. It still works great. You can see he's been sitting on the ceiling forever. A little dusty here and there, but it is all good. But yeah, and he also has a hood. I don't know where the hood is. It's beyond me right now. There's actually two different versions to this figure that I know of. There's the Spider-Man Classics one and the Origins one. The Origin one has a different paint scheme than the Classics one, and you know, you can still get him for a nice price. He's probably third best Batman figure that I personally own. This is from the superhero line. I can't remember what wave it is precisely, but there's 3 different versions of this figure. 4 if you count the newer model, but these are the ones to get right here, especially this one. The blue and the gray. I guess you would call it Crime Stopper Batman, but nonetheless, beautiful figure. The paint on this guy is absolutely amazing. Look how the blue and the black mix in well. Great face sculpt. The white eyes, that's just beautiful right there. It's got the standard, you know, DCUC articulation, even though this one was the first gen, I would say. The bat belt is really nice, highly detailed. Belt buckle came out cool. Look at that, really nice. So yeah, if you can get this figure, definitely get it. I mean, either one, the gray and the black, or even the was it Shadow Knight Batman? I think that's what they call it. He also has his hand that forms so you can fit batarangs in it. Yeah, I just trip off every time I look at this Batman. All around nice figure. Cape is just a solid blue, and it works so well with this figure. So if you can get him for a nice price, definitely get him. This is well worth it. So here's a look at the other Batmans that are the same mold as that one. So here goes the black and gray one, which this one you can tell the buckle, see it's a little different. That one just has a buckle, and that one has the emblem right there. So there's just a little slight differences here and there with the buckles, but other than that, it's the same figure, just different color scheme. The blue one probably has the better paint out of the two of these. But then you got I can't remember what, Shadow Knight, is that what they call it? Keep forgetting, but this is a awesome figure. It's one of my favorites that I own. Look at that beautiful face sculpt. The paint is really clean. It's just a black, and then the gloves and the boots are that kind of glossy paint. And you can see the bat belt is different. So any 3 of these you get, well worth it in my opinion. Okay, even though this isn't a Marvel Universe per se, it is a 3 3/4 inch. This is from the Captain America line. This is Crossbones right here. You should already know that just by looking at the guy. But he is lacking, you know, articulation points here and there, but the all-around sculpt, detail is really remarkable for this line. I have to give it up. They really did a good number with this one. Without the articulation, they added all the other stuff that needed to be, you know, like I said, detail and paint. Came out really cool. Face sculpt on this guy is smooth. I mean, look at that. Very nicely done. I mean, he's just detailed all around here and there. The guns, I don't really particularly like the color, but it's there. It's cool. I mean, that's something really special to add this much detail in a 3 3/4 inch. Even got knee pads. And the boots have laces in them. So all around, beautiful sculpt. You can still find this figure here and there at like Toys R Us or whatnot, Targets. You know, you just gotta dig through, because they really produced, or mass produced, I should say, the Captain America line. I mean, you can even probably find them on clearance as well. Alright guys, that's it for Super Sunday. We'll be back next week, of course. We got hopefully some really good stuff coming in, man. I can't wait. if it comes in time. If not, hell, who knows. But don't forget to like us on the ACBA page. Come over and join with us. Chat with us. Post some pictures, man. Just come over and have some fun. Don't forget, next month is getting close, so it's almost Comic-Con time. So if you aren't attending the convention itself and you live kind of in the San Diego, LA area, you know, just come on down and just hang out with us. I mean, we're going to be out probably all day, all night, you know, how we normally do it for these conventions. So just come on and kick it with us, and maybe, you know, if we're lucky, we can score some more exclusives for people. Like I said, we don't know yet what the deal is with that, how much it's going to cost, but always stay tuned. They'll probably announce, you know, the limitations here pretty soon or whatnot. But just like I said, get out there, have fun with us, and don't forget, beat the scalpers, baby.